Those of you wanting to align more strongly with nature and use this connection to improve your life are going to love this video. We're talking about using the earth element in simple practices that you can do alone at home, which will help you make positive transformations. I'll be going over the earth element, what it's associated with, what situations connecting with the earth element is helpful for, and then my favorite rituals you can incorporate into your life to manifest your desired results. I'm Brandy Falcon, owner of Falcon Healing Arts, where I help women and their families heal on every level of their being. I've been working with clients and the elements of nature in my Chinese medicine practice for over 13 years now. And I actually have videos on all of the seasons and the elements associated with them, teaching you how to align fully in order to achieve your greatest holistic health. So I'll have that playlist up for you on the end screen in case you're interested in viewing them. However, in my personal spiritual practice, and even now that I'm doing deeper spiritual work with clients in my holistic healing sessions, I'm finding that I am more aligned with the Celtic shamanism medicine wheel, which is more related to the pagan Wiccan system of the elements and the directions. This feels more expansive to me at the moment, still very practical like the traditional Chinese medicine view, but it feels more magical. And because I am wanting to bring more magic out into the world to inspire people to consider that their lives are magical too, I want to give more attention to this pagan system now. So this is the first of 4 videos that we'll be doing on the cardinal elements, earth, air, fire, and water. Harnessing the power of the elements is our birthright as humans. So if you are interested in embracing that, then let's dive in now. So what does the earth element do? When is it needed? This is actually consistent over most cultures, that the earth element is related to our physical body, of our actual connection into the earth with this system. And when we are fully embodied, we feel grounded, we feel stable and secure. So these are characteristics of the earth element. It also has to do with practicality, of tending to details with our home life, with work life, with our finances. Things that keep us feeling socially secure. The earth element helps us relate to other beings on this planet. So not just other humans, but the animal life, plant life, the rocks and gems that are in the earth, and of course the spiritual aspects of the earth. And even in the otherworld reality of shamanism, this is what connects us to the nature spirits there. So the fairies, the elves, the gnomes, who are considered guardians of the earth element spirit. The earth also has to do with femininity, being receptive. So this is our yin nature and also our goddess nature. So there's power in connecting to the earth this way. So think of the goddesses, Pele, the volcano goddess, Pachamama, the mountain goddess of Peru, and also Gaia. In tarot, the earth element is associated with the suit of pentacles. In astrology, it's the signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if one of those is your sun, moon, or rising sign, you'll want to pay attention to embodying this earth energy, since it is a significant part of who you are. But we know that we have all of the elements within us because we are microcosms of nature. This is a spiritual spiritual belief held by cultures all over the world. So not just with Taoism and with Celtic shamanism. And making sure that these elements are represented in our life is going to help us feel more healthy and whole. So when do we seek out greater connection with the earth element? It's usually when we are experiencing some gap. So if you are too much in your head and you're feeling disconnected to your body, then working with your body is actually helping you work with the earth element. They are one and the same. So also pay attention to messages from the body. If it's showing you that it's uncomfortable, if there's a painful area in your body, this is the body asking for more attention, and working with it and connecting to the earth is going to help the body heal. But we can also work with the earth element more when we are wanting to manifest. So manifesting energy is moving from spirit downward into the body, into the earth, so that ideas, thoughts, intentions come to be in physical form for us to experience through our bodies, through our lives. So working with the earth rituals that I'll be sharing in a bit will help you make the internal changes that will then make this physical manifestation more likely. You'll want to work with the earth element if you're feeling any insecurity in relationships, at work, with finances. I also love to work with the earth element when the full and new moon are in the astrological earth signs. Again, that is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So when the full and new moon are in those signs, then doing these rituals can help strengthen the earth element in your life. Now, I believe that prayer and intention should always be the essence of any conscious ritual you are doing. You are actively asking the bigger spirit, source, universe, God, for help, and then you're working with the earth element in all of its forms, to the earth itself, to the earth goddesses, to your body, to plants, herbs, essential oils, animal and nature spirits. Connecting with them after making your intention will help you embody this element more and is a form of taking action. So these 3 rituals are my favorite for making this transformative shift to being more earth, to being more grounded, stable, secure, and trusting. The first is to do a grounding exercise or a walking meditation. I feel like they are equally beneficial, and it's helpful first that as you have your feet in contact with the earth, either stable with your grounding exercise or placing them one at a time as you're doing a walking meditation, that you are releasing first. So you are asking for the earth to take anything that is blocking you from its connection. So releasing worry, releasing mistrust, letting go of feeling like a victim. So if you have this consciousness, if you are aware of the blockages, then ask for that release first. And it's like you are putting all of this energy into the earth compost bin. So that's going to cycle itself, and then we'll be able to pull up from the earth the nurturing qualities that it can provide us. So working with an affirmation is helpful. For example, you can use this affirmation that I release all of my worry into the earth, and I trust that she and Source will provide me with the money, security, and health that I need in my life to experience it to its fullest. So you can play with words. Definitely make your affirmation affirmation your own, but use this if it speaks to you. And you'll continue with the grounding exercise or the walking until you feel like this is complete. Now, it is helpful to actually be in contact with the earth with bare feet, but honestly, I don't always do this. It is equally powerful, in my opinion, to use your mind to make that connection and actually visualize that you have roots growing down through the soles of the feet into the earth. And even if you're doing a walking meditation, that you are dragging those roots with you, maintaining a connection to the earth and maybe even to its core. Okay, the second ritual and practice that I love to do is more symbolic. So writing any wishes, any goals, any affirmations you have on a piece of paper and then burying that in the earth can also help you make this shift. You can do this with actual seeds instead, placing a prayer into each one as you are planting them in your garden. So making a connection with what you are growing in your garden and what you are trying to grow in your life. This can also be symbolized by using crystals, rocks, or gems and placing them in soil or in sand on your altar. And I'll remind you again that these affirmations are not just wishful thinking, that as you're doing this practice, as you're connecting with the earth, as you're building faith and trust of being supported by the earth and source, you are changing your attitude, you're changing your vibrational frequency, you're changing the way you show up, which is going to make you more magnetic. And that is how more opportunities and how relationships grow. So this is an empowering practice that makes physical changes in your life. And then the third ritual and practice that I do to connect in with the earth element is to do a lower world shamanic journey. So I do this for clients in my holistic healing sessions, in my Pathway to Empowerment program, but I also love teaching this to my clients who are interested in doing this deep spiritual work for themselves. And we choose to go to the lower world in these journeys because it is connecting with the nature spirits and the power animal spirits that are the guardians of this element. And even though this is still a very visual experience done in your head, it's still very grounding. I have never had a lower world experience where I felt I am too much in my head, because we do open up our senses in these journeys. So you should feel completely embodied as you are doing it. They can provide you with healing and can answer questions for you with practical matters that are related to the earth. To learn more about how to work with me in this way of doing shamanic journeys in healing practices, you can check out the description below. I'm super interested to hear which ritual you feel that you need the most, which one you are most likely to do to connect with the earth element. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. If you need help coming up with an affirmation, have questions about which crystals to use in your practice, the best essential oils for the rituals, go ahead and ask. I will answer as soon as I can. I would appreciate it so much if you would like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Next week, we're going to be focusing on the air element, so consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when I upload that and future videos. Here is my TCM playlist if you're interested in connecting in with the elements from the Chinese medicine perspective, and another really helpful video on living by the moon, where you can now incorporate this wisdom of the earth element into that practice. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Much love to you all.